What's up, everybody? My name's Mike. My channel is MDH5169, and thank you so much for checking out this video. I want to do a quick shop update, just kind of tell you guys what's coming in, what's going out, changes and things like that, plans, that type of thing for the shop. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. As you will notice, I am sitting here next to the 60 Impala. It is finally back in the shop. Still have a few things to do with it. Eddie still can't get the gas gauge. He's thinking it may be the gas gauge itself, so I ordered a new gauge. Still need to get the speedometer fixed, still need to get the front end lined up. So there's still a few things to do, but it is back here right now, and we'll get going on that, and I'll keep you updated. Flipping around here, behind me, you'll notice there's a blank spot over my right shoulder. Normally, you would see a green convertible 92 Corvette. That car has been sold. I had it listed and must have had like 50 or 60 people hit me up on that vehicle, and I always said that the first person that shows up and drives it is going to buy it, and I was exactly right. Guy came, spent maybe 5 minutes walking around it, looking inside of it, another 5 minutes on a test drive, came back, made me a decent offer, and I think this guy's going to definitely enjoy this vehicle. Christine, you guys remember Christine. Christine actually got loaded on a transport yesterday, is going to be heading over to Holland, so that one is out of the workshop. You'll see behind me 2002 Corvette Z06. As you guys might remember, if you watched the video, I did end up doing a trade on my 2001 Prowler. If we walk over here, you'll notice an empty spot next to the Challenger, and that is because Vasco finally was able to come and take his Camaro home, which I'm very happy for him. A car like that, he should have it there at his house where he can drive it, play with it, and I think he's starting to get back into it now. So speaking of Vasco, we did do some car shopping the other day, a little car hunting for him, and he sold his BMW, so that means he is going to be buying something here real soon. As soon as I know for sure what it is, I know which way he's leaning, but as soon as that's confirmed, we'll definitely do a video on that car and do a follow-up so you guys can know what he chose and how he likes it and everything like that. The unibody. The unibody I did go ahead and put up for sale. We'll see what happens. It's on Craigslist, let go, that type of thing. And, you know, I think I've got a reasonable price on it. I'm a little flexible on it. I'm open for trades as always, but if it doesn't go, it's not going to break my heart. It's a cool truck. Driven it around a little bit last couple of days, and it really is a cool truck, and I personally like the way it looks. So, you know, they're rare, and I still need to do a video on it, but it is a cool truck. So, like I said, if it doesn't go, it's not going to break my heart. The Gremlin is back over there in its corner. Car's running better than it's ever ran. Power brakes are awesome. I took it out yesterday and drove it a little bit, and you know what? Little thing, I was scooting down the freeway at a pretty good little clip. So, without further ado, I do want to share with you guys the newest vehicle in the shop, vehicle that I picked up. I talked about it in the last video and said that I would show it to you in the next video or two. Well, I think it's time, so here it is. 1972 Chevy C10 pickup. I actually ended up picking this up off a associate of mine, but then I've known him for like probably 15, 16 years or what have you. Straight guy. He gave me a really good deal, what I feel is a really good deal on this truck, and I'll go into more detail later when I do a video on it. I do have some plans for it, but yeah, just so you guys can see, it's a pretty straight little truck. You know, paint and body's in pretty good shape. It's a nice little driver. So, like I said, we'll talk more about that though in an upcoming video. Now, you may notice as we walk around the shop and kind of look across all the vehicles that the hoods are up on every vehicle. Why are the hoods up on every vehicle? Well, what I decided to do yesterday is I decided to take all the vehicles out and go down and put a little bit of gas in each vehicle. Not a lot. I mean, some of them were on empty, some of them were half a tank. So now every vehicle has between a half tank and full. And as people might know, especially those who live in California, the gas quality here it's substandard. It is not very good. The gas breaks down very quickly, very easily. And so I was really looking for something, some kind of additive, something I could do to the gas to increase the quality of it and keep it from breaking down. And I actually found this right here. And no, I'm not paid by these people. They're not sponsoring me, but the Startron, made by Starbright, enzyme fuel treatment. I liked what the label said, so I went on ahead and I bought 3 bottles. And, you know, I'm putting like 3 or 4 ounces in per tank. and we're going to see how it does. I will be happy to do a follow-up review in a few months just to kind of see how it does. But because my vehicle sits so much, I don't go through a lot of fuel. I mean, you know, sometimes I'll have a tank of gas and it'll sit in there for close to a year, and that's not really good. I wanted something in there to keep the fuel from breaking down, gumming up the carburetor, the fuel injectors, that type of thing. So we're going to see how that works, but that's what I spent a good chunk of my day yesterday doing. Now, speaking of yesterday and doing that, I had a little adventure. I was on like my next to last vehicle to go down and get fuel. It was dark, it was starting to get kind of cold and a little foggy and that type of thing, but I was really wanting to finish it all out yesterday. So I'm on the Trans Am, I drive the Trans Am down to the gas station, which is a few miles down the freeway, and put fuel in it. I go to pull out and it just dies on me. So I'm still in the parking lot, I let it coast off to the side, ended up pushing out of the way so no one would, I wouldn't be in anyone's way, but the car just would not start. I still had electrical, everything was working, it was turning over good, it just would not start. So long story short, I ended up having the car towed over to the workshop. No problem. Eddie says, I'll take a look at it in the morning, not a problem. Okay, great. Well, I knew the Impala was over at the workshop still, so I thought, I'm bringing it back to the shop anyway over here. I'll just drive it back. Get in the car, leave. Again, it's dark. Get down to the turn to go down to my house. As soon as I make the turn, I lose my lights, I lose everything, car dies, I'm dead in the water. I couldn't see anything. I'm trying to get it off the road, but there's no good spot to get off the road, and I didn't want to run into the embankment there. So I'm basically stuck out in the middle of the road, at least in my lane, right around the corner. I'm afraid that someone's going to come around the corner and plow into me. I'm out there with a flashlight on my phone trying to flag people down, let them know I'm here. The guy that lives right there at the corner, he came out, he helped me push it into his driveway, so we got it off the road. It was really comical because Eddie shows up, my mom shows up, my wife shows up, so all trying to figure it out. What happened is there was a short somewhere, it just fried one of the fuses, absolutely fried it. It was burnt through. Eddie put a new fuse in it. I was able to get the car back to the workshop, but it was a comedy of errors, I swear. About halfway down the street, the lights go out. I'm looking down through the windshield because it's all fogged up because, you know, it's cold out and everything like that. So I'm just thankful I got it back, got it in there. Eddie found the short today, seems to be doing good, so it's back here at the shop. Sounds like with the Trans Am, it's an ignition module, so he's supposed to pick that up and hopefully have that back going tomorrow. So it should be back here in the shop. I will give you guys an update since I haven't talked about the C6Z06 lately. The latest update is there's supposed to be good news according to Josh, the owner of Stark Weathers, and he was supposed to call me like a week ago to tell me this good news. However, I have not heard anything. You know, at first it was kind of comical when people were asking me, is your car still down there? Yeah, okay, yeah, ha ha ha. But then at some point it became a little bit more of a frustration. And now, to be honest with you, I'm just not happy. I'm pissed off. There's just no way in the world it should take almost 4 months to do heads and cam. He says that the heads are on back order and they're supposed to be milled and this and that, and then supposedly they were overnighted, and I just heard all kinds of different variations of what's going on. I don't know what the truth is. All I know is, like I told him, I'm at his mercy. I just want the car back. I want it done. I want it finished. It's just getting to the point where I don't even like going down there. It's just a source of tension for me. Quite honestly, the car's kind of become a source of tension for me, and it shouldn't be that way because I do like the car, but I don't know. I mean, I'm even sitting there debating on, okay, maybe I should just get it back and sell it, keep the C5Z06. I like the C5 really, really well. But I don't know. I'm sure once I get the car back and it's all done, everything will be great. But right now, it's a frustration for me. And I apologize if I'm sounding negative. There probably will be one more vehicle coming in at some point. I'm not sure what that is. I know I talked in the last video about that little 50 Ford shoebox that I was kind of interested in. I just talked to the owner a few minutes ago, and he said that he is getting a lot of calls from the swap meet, and a bunch of people were supposed to come look at it. So, but if it didn't sell, he'd give me a call in the next day or so, and I could go out and take a look at it. But so I'm not holding my breath on that one, which is fine. There's another vehicle I'm kind of interested in, but we'll see what happens with that. And if not, I am looking. So I would like to probably add one more vehicle to the shop. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I probably talked way too long already, and I apologize. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you are stopping in for the first time, I mean, come on guys, take a look. All this stuff I do videos on. I do videos on other people's vehicles, car events, swap meets, things like that. It is a good time, and I have a lot of fun with it, and I would love for you guys to come along. So definitely subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Instagram, MDH5169. With that, God bless, take care, have an absolutely amazing day. It occurred to me, I never really actually told you the reason why all the hoods are up and all the vehicles. That's what I get from talking too much. Whenever I drive my vehicles, put a few miles on them, when I come back and shut them off, I usually lift the hood up just to let them cool down a little bit better. It's more effective, more efficient. And with the hoods up, I figured, you know what, I need to go through and probably kind of dust them off, wipe them down, that type of thing. So I've just left the hoods up on all the vehicles. But that's the reason why all the hoods are up. So I apologize I didn't address that. I knew I'd get to it eventually, right? Right. Anyway, have a great day.